And a very warm welcome back to the pointy end of the open men's competition out here at Redcliffe for the Queensland Murray Carnival. In front of us we have the Golf Warriors and Coastal Blacks coming in to play in the top 16 and fight for their spot. All right, Alex Durrani in the commentary box, joined by Ray Nagus. Ray, we've got two of the top teams right in front of us.
Yeah, we certainly do.
What do you expect to see today?
Oh, plenty of points here, I think, in this game. I saw the, what did I watch yesterday? The Coastal Blacks team, they were strong, and also the Golf Warriors are strong as well. So, yeah, it's either going to be a very defensive game or there's going to be plenty of points on here today.
Yeah, look, sort of about their journey here, the Golf Warriors are at current undefeated, and these two teams have actually played before. The Golf Warriors just about 4 points ahead, so I expect this to be a very close game. And we see a little piggyback penalty in the first few minutes. I don't think we've even hit one yet.
Yeah, early on here, all the little 1% stuff's going to be very, very important to both sides.
Yep.
As they look to head into the semis. These two teams will definitely be in the semi-finals, playing semi-finals football. And great field position here for the Warriors. Oh, sorry, for, oh no, that's the wrong side. Sorry, that's Coastal Blacks.
Yeah, right? So if you're watching on screen, if you're tuning in on YouTube or the QMC app, we've got the Coastal Blacks going left to right on your screen and the Golf Warriors going right to left. So the Golf Warriors have just a smidge of a darker blue. But now we see the Coastal Blacks coming up about 40 metres out now from the line.
Oh, strong contact there, but he pushed through the line there.
And here we go, inside ball.
There goes Woodbridge. I was calling Woodbridge as part of the big three for this Coastal side yesterday. So he, Corey McGrady, the halfback, and Jeffrey Boyd-Nielsen, the 5'8", and Woodbridge, the fullback, are definitely the big three for this team.
Yep.
They're the three guys to watch.
Yeah, I think both Woodbridge brothers were actually involved in last year's campaign as well, and the Coastal Blacks, I remember, as we say that, Woodbridge charging over the line, and first points put on for the Coastal Blacks. An easy four.
Yeah, there's Chrissy Woodbridge. Gets himself another try there. Like I say, he's definitely part of the big three for this side. It's my first time seeing the Golf Warriors live, so I'm not too sure what players they have, but Chris Woodbridge is certainly one to watch for the Coastal Blacks as they go up 4-0.
Yeah, certainly. No, I expect a lot from the Golf Warriors. They're untouched at the moment, and they have already defeated Coastal Blacks once before, so I think we can expect a lot from our Northern boys, as we'll see a kick to come, but a 4-point lead this early on is certainly a nice position to be in for the Coastal Blacks. But a lot of these boys, it's their second time, or it might be more, but I fondly remember last year a lot of the Coastal Black boys in the likes of the Woodridges, the McGradys, and also Ollie Smith as well. There's a few of the old heads in there that led them to, I believe, the semi, or if not, quarter or semi-finals last year, Ray?
Yeah, I remember seeing Ollie Smith there. He was very, very strong in the game that I seen him play, which is what you really need out of your front rower. Especially against the Golf Warriors here. They've got a strong forward pack as well.
Oh, that's lovely. That's gone straight through.
So the Coastal Blacks are up early here, 6-0 down here on field 5 if you've just tuned in. The Coastal Black sides are running left to right of your screen. They're in the more lighter coloured jerseys, as we see the Golf Warriors in the darker blue about to kick off. And we've still got terribly, terribly windy conditions here. Yeah,
it is. The wind's really picking up now in the afternoon. You certainly know you're on the coast of southeast Queensland. But it looks like the Golf Warriors should have it behind them, I believe. The wind is going from the right to the left of your screen. And we see that successful conversion, Callum Stacey, with the first hit up of this game. They'll go straight through the middle, finding some gaps in the defence of the Golf Warriors.
Oh, some strong defence there coming in from the lock. That was Ty Snow there for the Golf Warriors.
Nice little hit up straight from dummy. Looking for some metres now. About 42 metres out. They've got right. They've got space there. Back inside. Probably safe. Very close to being taken out, I think, if a few more Golf Warriors came to this defence. But we'll see a kick from the halfback. A great chase from Smith, but it's taken well from the Golf Warriors.
Yeah, that was Daniel Goddard. That was a great take there. The ball's hanging around up in the wind. So sometimes they get up and go early because the ball's still hanging in the air.
And with this wind, you really don't know where the ball's going to go either. So getting that early, and as I say that...
Unfortunately there for Ian King, that was a great charge from the number 8 there.
Yeah, that was lovely. Ball back in hand, 42 metres out again, but a set of 6, this could be dangerous. And important to remember, this is probably the 4th game that both teams have played, Ray, so the fatigue is really starting to kick in now.
Yeah, I think obviously going towards your bench nice and early in some of these games can be an advantage sometimes, but in saying that, both sides would like to set a platform nice and early.
Lovely little ball from the halfback to his lock.
I was just about to say there before, Golf Warriors really need to be careful not to get too loose here. They're trying to be aggressive and get up on the Coastal Blacks here, but sometimes, as we see right now, it results in a penalty.
Yeah, exactly right, and we've seen what they can do when they're down this end, and in the likes of Woodridge and their half, obviously they've got the spine and the skill to be able to drive another try, so it'll be a real test for the defence of the Golf Warriors here.
Yeah, obviously the classy player of Corey McGrady there, nice and early here. He's controlling the game at halfback there, ordering his troops around, getting plays in the right spots at the right times.
All right, a little bit of a tug of war in the middle. They'll go left. Lovely little hit up. We'll make a few more metres there for the Coastal Blacks. Green. To the right now, there's space. They've got players. Woodridge is there.
Ooh.
He'll step back in. Oh, good defence from the Golf Warriors. They read that one like a book. They'll try for the long side now. A lovely little step in from the lock.
Yeah.
But again, the defence of the Golf Warriors.
Oh, unlucky there. McGrady tried to pierce the line there and pop a little ball around the corner. Unlucky, he's knocked it on. But I tell you what, I bet you the Golf Warriors are glad that's happened because they've done some defence here in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and defence, as we know, is quite exhaustive, so they'd be looking to have a little bit of possession now. Because this would have been the 3rd or 4th set they would have been defending the line.
Well, big thing here for the Golf Warriors is they need to complete this set of 6 and get out of here. They've been camped down in their 30-metre line for some time now. And we'll see if the Coastal Blacks can keep them down here.
And we've seen a nice little break and a forced error. One-on-one strip, and it looks like it's gone back to the...
It's gone back to the
Coastal Blacks. This is not what you wanted. Not even a one goal for a set, but that's some big contact there.
Big contact there.
Yeah, and we'll see a penalty as well for that.
Yeah. A little bit of fatigue setting in here for the Golf Warriors, I think. We've seen a couple of back-to-back penalties. Oh.
And he's lost it and done an early kick, but he'll be stopped by Smith as we now see Golf Warriors coming out with a forced error. And
that was a get out of jail card, that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like as we said, this team is undefeated in terms of the competition so far in the last 3 games they've played. So they've got a lot of skill and expertise behind the Golf Warriors. They just haven't had a lot of possession to show for it yet. So this might be where the tide starts to turn. We'll see an early kick though, and with the wind, it'll push a little bit further back, but it'll be collected nicely from Kelly Worth.
As we see the Coastal Blacks going to their bench, we've got young Caleb Egmalise in the number 25 coming on here. Oh, here as we see a break here. Number 23 there's
We're on, Niles. He's still on, he's got numbers to the left, but there's a forced error and it'll be taken by Golf Warriors. It's play on. And Smith again. I remember Ollie Smith. He was in last year's team, and he's what Talisha and I refer to as a hybrid prop. You watch him, Ray.
All right,
he is so impressive, Ollie Smith. We were both like, look.
I remember yesterday, I think I called him the Predator.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
he's a predator, though, in every sense of the word. He's everywhere. Defensively, we haven't seen him on the attack a lot, but there he is again. He's in absolutely everything. A menace in the nicest terms.
Yeah, that's right.
All
Can
right.
the Gulf Warriors put something on here? They've got, unfortunately, they've got the ball here again. It's a
And
penalty.
it's come forward. Ref says it's gone forward. So we will see now a penalty for the Coastal Blacks. Having a little bit of trouble executing and completing their sets here, the Gulf Warriors. I don't know if it's fatigue, the conditions, maybe a combination.
Yeah, I don't think they need to panic here, the Gulf Warriors. They're only down 6-0. They've really dominated here up until now. And I think whoever out of these two sides just keeps sticking to the simple stuff and lowers their mistakes will get away with the win.
And we see Coastal Blacks again with the ball. Not an unfamiliar sight at all. And it looks like they'll have Zach Miles take it up. They've certainly made some yardage in the last few sets.
Yeah.
And they seem to be using the edges really nicely as well.
Yeah, so Jeffrey Boy Nielsen, the 5'8" there, he likes to play the left side of the ruck, and Corey McGrady likes to play the right side. As you see Jeffrey Boy here slicing through here now.
Oh, that's nice. He sliced it like a cake.
Oh, he's a great player, Jeffrey Boy.
We're on here.
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, that is on.
Yeah, great player, Jeffrey Boy Nielsen. Slices through there, plays the short side down the left, and great backing up there by the number 17 through the middle there, which was Brody Green.
Green. That was lovely.
Yeah, the 5'8" there, Nielsen just creates something out of nothing there, to be honest.
Said that, and that's sort of what you want with your halves as well. I mean, if one can control the left and one can control your right, it's almost your perfect scenario. But we saw it there. He drove it straight into a try. And for some more points, and still very early on, 12 minutes it's been. So to have 10 points, and what I have no doubt that will possibly be 12 soon with a kick not too far away from the black dot. I think we might be looking at a scoreboard of 12-0, Ray.
Yeah. If the Gulf Warriors don't be careful here and they don't control the halves here of the Coastal Blacks, I can see a strong performance from the Coastal Blacks side. But Gulf Warriors definitely not out of this game. It's only 12-0 and there's plenty of time left in this one.
No, there's plenty, and it's carnival footy too, which is sort of the beauty of QMC as well, is that it can change at any moment. And as I say that,
go up.
Exactly, we've seen the conversion successful, bringing our score here on field 5 between the Coastal Blacks and the Gulf Warriors to 12-0. Still plenty of time in this first half, and this is the final 16 left. So we've had about 8 teams knocked out of the men's open division, and we'll have quarterfinals to follow, semis tomorrow, and then the grand final. So make sure you either head down to Redcliffe KO Stadium or watch via the QMC app with YouTube recordings uploaded later.
Here he
and
comes,
we're
Caleb
off.
Eccles. Good young player from Bundaberg way. It's come down, living in Brizzy now.
And look at the pace.
Yeah, the speed of the game's fantastic, isn't it? It's very fast.
Oh.
Fitness is going to be a premium here as we head into the semis and all that sort of stuff. As we see another break here made. Unlucky.
Probably could have held.
Forward
Yeah,
pass.
that definitely went forward, that one, unfortunately. But the ref picked that one up.
Same thing again. Jeffrey Boy Nielsen down the left-hand side, short side, just wreaking havoc. And because he sliced through before, he left the defence standing still, so they didn't know whether he was going to pass or not. He got a nice pass off to the forward, and unfortunately he knocked it on.
Their forwards have got some pace on them, though, the Coastal Blacks especially. We've seen them really work in this first half.
Yeah, in comparison to some of the other teams I've seen, they're more of a mobile forward pack. I've seen some other teams here with some really big boppers.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. A nice dummy throw in here.
Yeah, that's a lovely. That'll take them over halfway. Oh, he's gone for a ride.
He's gone for a ride.
All right, they'll play the right side, and they'll send up Tyler Pickering. Great run from Pickering. Some short runs now, looking for the meters. They'll send in their fullback there, Banjo.
Can the Gulf Warriors set something up here, or maybe play for a penalty and get some extra possession, because they certainly need it. They've done a lot of defending here early on. Nice little run out of dummy half here. Oh, I don't know if that was the right play.
You know, if there wasn't wind behind it, it might have been.
Yeah.
They had a player, he had his left winger there. There was space in terms of defence from the Coastal Blacks, but I think that wind just took it. and just proliferate it, which is so important to remember. As now we see Coastal Blacks return. Stacey now taking the ball up. And it's almost a carbon copy, just seeing the offensive in terms of the Coastal Black and Gulf Warriors on the defensive again.
Yeah, so we'll see if the Warriors can get a mistake here. But like I was saying before, fatigue sets in, so they want to be careful not to give away a penalty late in this set of 6 here. Here's Egmelis again. Strong carry, but some big defence there as well. But he keeps pumping the legs. Great run there from Egmelis.
Oh, that's a great input from Maurice Blair there for the Warriors as well.
Oh, as McGrady looks to go short there, but they read that one, the Warriors.
They certainly did.
That one.
Might have just taken a little bit of time to warm up, but they're starting to find their feet now, I think, the Gulf Warriors.
Yeah.
And they're able to read that. They read that very nicely, they're 14.
And as I said before, there's that penalty I was talking about.
Yep. And you certainly can't afford to give penalties like that away in your own half with a score line like 12-0. And obviously we know what the Coastal Blacks can do. They've done it twice before. And as I say that, it looks like they're bringing Brody Green, try scorer, in. Looking for a bit of muscle in that forward pack as well. Packing some heat and hopefully maybe see some more points here.
Yeah, I can see McGrady there organising things here, so they're certainly setting up for something.
There he is now, straight off the bench. A little bit of a wrestle. Oh, Gulf Warriors, great defence. All right, it's a forwards game at the moment.
Yeah,
sending
Barry
in
Tapau.
Tapawa.
Yeah, that's it. Here's McGrady. Long ball. No, he's gone short again.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they got the ball out.
I didn't even see that.
Neither did I. What are we? Is that Stacey? Is it the 24?
It's a try.
It's a
try time.
I can't see the number at the moment.
Who?
Callum Stacey, yeah.
Hello, we've had confirmation.
Yeah, Callum Stacey. Didn't even see the ball get flicked out there. I thought the ball carrier still had it, and all of a sudden...
Oh, that was some fancy work, I think, from Moran was involved in that. I think he was the one I saw last with the ball, and somehow it ended up in Stacey's hand and over the white line. So, another 4 points. Coastal Blacks really leading and dominating this first half now with a 16-0 lead.
Yeah, and off the back of a couple of penalties there, I'm assuming through fatigue for the Gulf Warriors. Getting a little bit loose around the ruck there.
I think, yeah.
And all of a sudden you blink your eyes and it's 16-0 with a kick to come.
And I think a lot of the tries have sort of been penalties, and Coastal Blacks are just able to capitalise off it and execute it into 4 points.
Yeah.
You really can't, and especially in this round 16, 8 teams have already gone. It's starting to eliminate now. You really can't afford to be giving away those penalties.
Yeah. Gulf Warriors haven't had much possession either, so I'm sure once they get some more possession, it'll even itself out on the scoreboard. So they just got to be patient, stick to their structures, obviously try to cut the penalties down and try to get themselves back into this game.
Yeah, that's it. And as we sort of see him putting the ball back, we can see some deadly little ball crew, and a big shout out to all our supporters and all the helpers, especially our little bubs and judgems who are doing our ball crewing. As we see that kick is spot.
Has he done it again? Oh, he's short.
Oh, I thought that was on.
So did I.
I was like, that is lovely. It might have just needed just a little bit more wind, but again, he was kicking against the wind, so
yeah.
that was for me, that was pretty nice. All right, 16-0. We see the scoreboard now with just minutes left in the first half here.
So it'll change there for Coastal Blacks. So David Woodbridge, number 15, the younger brother of, as we see, Egmelis take up another strong carry, but also some stiff defence there from the Warriors. He's not shy of taking the ball up strong as young Egmelis, Caleb Egmelis.
And there's Green again. He's come off the bench and he's been very prominent in the last 10 minutes. Really helped the Coastal Blacks make some yards, some metres.
Yes. Young David Woodbridge, they've got him in at hooker there, very crafty as well. So,
and I think they...
Oh, no, is he right?
No. Now make sure he's all right, and I think the important...
Egmelis through the middle again.
He's needed everything, this
he just
fella.
loves the contact here, Egmelis. He's just put his hand up.
It's the beauty of QMC is that they just love the contact. Oh, that's lovely.
And the beautiful ball. Oh, and he's giving it back to Woodbridge.
Oh,
There
he's dancing, he's
There
teasing,
he
and
is.
Woodbridge is through.
Chris Woodbridge, who absolutely tore the TRL competition up there in Toowoomba, the Player of the Year, comes to the QMC and is just continuing on this great year that he's having here in 2023, and that takes the Coastal Blacks up to 20 points to
20-0. With about 10 minutes left in the half. 5 minutes left in the half. Like five or less. 5 or less. We're confused by the scoreboard. That's by the time. The Coastal Blacks want to know how much more time they have to dominate in the first half. I think they've had plenty.
And, you know, when you say that word dominance to me, I see young Caleb Egmelis there taking those strong carries, setting a nice platform there. We've also got the other young front row on the other side. I see Ollie Smith's gone back on here now, so they've gone for a couple of changes. Like I was saying before, they've got young David Woodbridge, who's the younger brother of Chris, who just scored that fantastic try. He's sniffing around at hooker now, so those big forwards of Gulf Warriors, if they don't keep an eye on him, he also to be just shut the gate time as well, you know.
No, exactly. And a lovely try assist too with the Woodbridge try. It was actually Moran again, so that's his 4th one. Sorry, he's 4. He's number 4, Moran.
Yeah.
It's his 2nd try assist, the one earlier he had. And again, he's lovely. God, he's got some good hands and passes. He just seems to be able to see and vision where the gaps are, and he's got points for it.
I tell you what, he knew to pass the ball inside to Woodbridge. He had 2 options on the outside, but, you know, he goes to Chris Woodbridge.
Yeah, I would too. With a player like that and speed, you're almost guaranteed some points.
Another strong carry there. That's Barry to Powell. Here's little Pity. Straight out of dummy half.
And it looks like we've got about 3 minutes left in the half.
3 minutes.
So not long.
Not long.
A 20-point lead. There's Moran again. If we've said his name once, we've said it 100 times. And they're not happy with the contact there. I think there might have been an elbow in the face, but
he just draws all the defenders, Egmelis, and you have to because he's such a strong runner. If you don't get that strong contact on Egmelis,
here he
is,
is,
through the middle.
The crowd favourite, Ollie Smith.
He's your favourite.
We'll claim him for
Ollie.
the crowd.
Yeah.
No, I remember Talisha Harden and I. We were
Jeffrey
pretty,
Boyd Nielsen
pretty
slices
pleased.
through again.
There he
He's
is
looking for
again.
Woodbridge again. Woodbridge with the lovely
there he is!
I'm dead set telling you, this bloke, Chris Woodbridge, is ripping it up here again at
That
the
fella
QMC.
got black magic, I'm telling you,
what I'm
Ray.
saying.
That is not normal.
Hey, how good is he? All these
My
mob down there in
God.
Mungandai. Hey, I bet all these mob in Mungandai are dead set cheering down there.
Big shout out to the family
all
of
the
the
family down
Woodbridges. Oh, you'd be proud. What a player he is.
So exciting. You can just hear the excitement in my
Oh.
voice too, just watching him.
We've said that, and it's a penalty.
Oh, no.
We've completely missed the
We've
play.
jumped the gun here. I got so excited for the try.
I got so excited. There was obviously a penalty in there. So unfortunately, it won't be a try. So we'll see a penalty now for the Gulf Warriors. And unfortunately, I can't tell you what happened because Ray and I were celebrating.
I got too excited,
Yeah. All right. Gulf Warriors.
Can they?
I still think it was pretty deadly, like as a play itself. There was obviously a penalty in there somewhere, but
yeah, offside maybe.
Maybe offside. He was awfully quick to get there, but he is quick as well.
Super quick.
All right, Gulf Warriors. Currently undefeated.
Couple of minutes left here of the first half, so just go through the motions here, Warriors. I think get to half time and get that talk from the coach and reset and see what they can do. Oh, a little bit high there maybe. That was Munro. Bit high there.
Looking for an offload. He's found it in his teammate. We'll see Diego.
There's a penalty. There we go.
And here we go now. It looks like fatigue's starting to kick in. They're getting a little bit lax now.
Yeah, so I was saying, the Warriors haven't had very much possession, so I know that the scoreboard at the moment is very lopsided, but once they get some possession, it should even itself out. Two quality sides here, you know.
Well, that's it. And, I keep going back to the fact that the Gulf Warriors are undefeated, and on the one occasion that they've met before with the Coastal Blacks, they have beaten them. So there's still fuel in the tank, and there's a lot of potential. Potentially we'll see it in the second half because there's not long left in this one. And as I say that, we're 2 meters out of the line now. Satrick.
Oh, if he gets that ball away. Oh, he scored anyway, has he? Oh, he's awarded
And he's awarded the try.
He's awarded the try there to number 14.
So we'll see 4 points now put on for the Gulf Warriors. We heard a buzzer before time, so we do need to confirm the eligibility of those points. But at halftime, after the break, we'll come back to you with the scoreline.
So as we draw to halftime here, down on field 5, fantastic match between the Gulf Warriors and the Coastal Blacks. The Coastal Blacks are leading at halftime 20 points to 6. That was a great conversion there in the terrible windy conditions, and we will be back with you shortly.
And a warm welcome back to a very, very explosive first half here out on field 5 between the Gulf Warriors, the Coastal Blacks. The scoreline currently sits at 22-6 with a late try awarded for the Golf Warriors. That was, like I said, an explosive first half, Ray.
But, look, in the first half, Coastal Blacks were impressive, but I think also they had plenty of possession, which obviously led to some points there. As we see, big Egg Melise again, just can't afford. Geez, he's been strong.
He's been massive. He has been an absolute standout for the Coastal Blacks. And look at the pace there.
Oh, here we go. That's Fred Pitt. He's a strong runner too. Comes in off the win. He's happy to take the hard carries. But yeah, like I was saying, Corey McGrady in the first half, steering the ship around at halfback. Jeffrey Boyd-Nielsen slicing through there on the short side a few times. Sensational stuff from him as well. And then the third big player is Chris Woodbridge, who, you know, as we saw there before.
The danger now that the Golf Warriors face is that with a 22-point lead for the Coastal Blacks now also have the win behind them.
Yes.
So that is just going to add and alleviate probably some of the pressure on the Coastal Blacks.
Correct.
But for Golf Warriors, already fatigued, defending a lot in the first half and now running against the wind, the physicality of these boys is really going to come into play now.
Yeah. Got to be careful here for the Warriors. Obviously they concede some points here and it could be a steep climb back for them.
And here we go. Coastal Blacks will load up to Pow. They're looking to their right side, setting something up.
Egg Melise again.
My God, if you've said his name once, you've said it 100 times,
wow.
Ray.
He just must be so strong because he attracts so many defenders when he carts the ball up. That's
well, I wouldn't be going up one-on-one with him.
No, he's a big unit.
Oh, that's lovely.
Woodbridge, inside ball to Woodbridge. Back out.
Woodbridge and
playing
Moran.
a little bit of touch footy style here at the moment, the Coastal Blacks. Almost pays off for him right there. David Woodbridge, beautiful ball out to Corey McGrady. Another long ball out to Jeffrey Boyd-Nielsen. Another ball out
it could be on here.
Oh, it's on.
Oh,
that is a sensational try.
That is an NRL grade quality
Brett
try.
Kelly Worth and the Coastal Blacks bench here gets up and you can hear him cheering as loud as, because that was a sensational try. NRL style, leaping through the air, staying in field and planting the ball in the corner.
We need almost the corner camera to capture how deadly that try was.
That's right, that's right. If we had the budget, we'd stick a camera in that corner.
Yeah, that's it. We'd have a lovely camera. But Bo and I did a shout out earlier saying if someone can cut all the best tries from QMC, send it to Bo and she'll send you a jumper. You get a hoodie for your efforts.
Is that right?
We've seen some enthralling tries across all the games, but for me, that is up there.
So I think that takes us to 26.
26 to 6.
26 to 6 now.
They're
with the
now
kick to come.
starting to break away now, the Coastal Blacks.
Yeah.
In
Great,
a very surprising lead, considering the last time they met, it was the Golf Warriors who were on top, which just goes to show that Carnival footy and the QMC, anything can happen.
Yeah. And obviously the instructions went out pretty clear to the Coastal Blacks forward pack here because they have been dominant. But in saying that, the Golf Warriors also has been strong in their defence because they've absolutely been belting these boys. But the halves again, just Nielsen and McGrady setting things up, going from one side to the field to the other. And Woodbridge floating around at the back there.
Oh,
and
left
he's used
kicker
the wind
too.
there, but unfortunately he's pushed it to the left. So unfortunately Callum Stacey has missed that one, but it's still 26.
Well, that's it. Nothing too unfortunate. The Golf Warriors will need at least 3 tries to be able to match the points. And I think the biggest downside or the biggest fault in the play isn't really even them. It's just the fact that they haven't seen the ball. And they've been on the defensive for almost feels like forever in this game. So they just need the possession. And I think once they have that, the points will flow.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Golf Warriors have had no ball here in this game. And I've said it a few times. They just get some possession here and it might even itself up. Here's another great run from Pitt. Just such a strong runner. You know, that's what you really want from your wingers. Egg Melise again. Oh, a little bit high.
Has he been on the whole time?
I think so. I think he had a bit of a quick rest just before half time.
Oh, he's got a lot of fuel in his
He
tank.
does have a lot of fuel in the tank, and I'm sure he'll be refueling tonight, having a big feed there. Kai there at home or something.
Straight up. And another one with a huge tank is
Here he
Moran,
goes
who we've
again.
seen again.
Oh. Nielsen with just a nice little kick into the corner. Just playing some simple football now. Looks like Coastal Blacks are looking to play some, good field position here. Just holding the Gulf Warriors in. It's going to be tough for the Warriors to come out of this corner. Already see a few hands on the hips here for the Warriors. So, not surprised obviously because the fatigue. It'd be certainly.
I'd be
building up
kicking
the
in
lactic
now
acid in the bodies.
after 2 games yesterday, a game today. You're sort of going off adrenaline, I think, at this point and what's left because it hits your body.
Oh, no. And a little knock on here from the Warriors, putting more pressure on them as the captain goes over and questions it. But the referee just says, I'm sorry, mate, that was a knock on.
Yeah, Gulf Warriors not too happy with that call.
No.
But a big shout out to all the men and women in pink. Obviously, we, don't always agree with the calls that they make, but if it wasn't for them, the games we play, we love and enjoy wouldn't be possible. And a big shout out to the sponsors, QRL, for supporting a number of them across the tournament, and also to our other sponsors like Health and Wellbeing Queensland, Deadly Choices. We've seen plenty of the ambassadors going around. We've got IUE, QUT and Quake, the Moreton Bay Regional Council, just to name a few. And let's return to the live play where we've got Woodbridge. What's that, about 15 metres out? God, they're getting close now.
Melissa's is pointing to the post. He's saying, give it to me. And here he goes.
And you would
right
too. Look at that. They knew he was
Straight
coming.
into him, Melis.
That is a sensational tackle, though. They're number 10 for the Warriors. Grogan saw him coming. And here he goes. Ollie Smith is lifted.
Ooh. Strong defence there, though, from the Warriors.
Great defence. They've really turned up their defence now, and they really can't afford to let any more points be put on here as Moran goes down 5 metres out now from the line. And another great player in the Coastal Blacks campaign as well. We've said his name a lot as well.
He's a strong ball runner as well. Oh, a bit of luck here.
Oh, he's
Coastal
done
Blacks. I don't know whether they deliberately aimed for the post. So that's a fantastic try there as well. Well, a lucky one, really. As we see Egmelis coming off on the side here for a well-earned rest. He's really sucking in the big ones. Good on you, young fella. As we see another try here to the Coastal Blacks, which takes us up to 30 points
That'll
to 6.
take us to 30-6.
I think that was Brody Green, the 17, I think. Or am I mistaken? Not too sure, to be honest. Just here.
I think so.
We'll try to catch a number here for him. Wait for him to turn around.
It is. Try confirmed for Brody Green.
Yeah, that's it. As the Coastal Blacks go for lots of changes, really. I think it was 5 or 6 changes. So they're keeping the boys fresh out there. And look, when you're down 26-6 and you're up against a fresh side that's just made 6 changes, I imagine it's going to be pretty tough. But the Gulf Warriors are certainly not out of it.
And we see the kick now. Should be through. Lovely, that'll do. That'll take our Coastal Blacks to a score of 32. Currently leading the Gulf Warriors here on field 5. Trailing on 6 points. 15 minutes left in this second half here. And it's starting to heat up. $15 minutes to get about, almost need 5 tries to even this out. Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah,
that was class.
That was very, very clever there from number 5, Kelly Worth. And Penley right on halfway. And once again, we see the Warriors having to defend. And what can the Coastal Blacks come up with this time?
But a big shout out to the Gulf Warriors. Probably some of the farthest travel we've seen in the competition, obviously all the way up from the Gulf. No easy feat to get your players, supporters and managers around. So a big shout out for that team for coming so far south. And what an excellent couple of days that they've had as well with
as we see,
3 wins.
Number 20 there, Forklifts, Toyota Forklifts takes up a head up. Strong contact there on Fred Pitt.
And they're not far out now.
Tomcat's throwing the arms up in the air. What about that, sir?
They'll go long across the field. And they'll take down at about 20 metres out.
McGrady slices across to the right. Nice ball out to the 23 there.
Here we go. He's got the pace.
Through. Oh, that pass looked forward. No, play on. That's try time.
Yeah, it did look for... Oh, hold on.
Hold on. 6 again and a try, is it? No?
No,
forward?
you're right.
Yeah, it looked forward to me.
Yeah,
here.
it did look forward. And then I think one of the golf boys touched it as well, but I think it was forward before that.
Yeah, look forward from here.
Yeah. Great attempt intercept, though. I think the pressure on that left edge of Golf Warriors really forced the error for Coastal Blacks because the pace that they had behind them, I think they were almost certainly going over.
Yeah, and Golf Warriors have to start being aggressive out wide as well. They are aggressive through the middle, but great pressure there from the Golf Warriors forced the mistake.
All right, some possession. We haven't seen a lot in this second half down here on field 5 for the Golf Warriors. So it looks like they'll just do one out and come straight in, just looking for some easy meters, I think, at this point. He'll take it himself. A lovely little scoot.
Oh, that was a bit high there.
Yeah, that was a bit high.
That's from Matty, Toyota Forklifts, Matty there. He's come in a bit high. He's put on report as well. Toyota Forklifts.
Yeah, hopefully it looked like it was their half, I think, that took the hit there. Troyd and Dempsey potentially. Obviously the downside of the game. So we've got about 13 minutes left in the game in this second half, and we see a penalty awarded. And it looks like their halfback is up, which is very good to see after taking that head knock. And it looks like he'll continue to play on. And
that's
here we go. That's a
number 12.
Steamroll of a run.
Jordan Remfrey. And now we finally get to see the Golf Warriors with the ball. They've had absolutely no ball in this game. As they go left here, short ball. Referee's called it play on here. Oh, Woodbridge, he does it all. He's gone for a 1-on-1 strip. Oh.
If they didn't stop him.
Well, I see number 3 was going to come across here. The number 3 is Dominic McCumbee. But I don't know. It would have been a great foot race between him and Woodbridge. That's for sure. So, what have we got here? The Warriors got the ball back.
They do. Here we go. This is the first time we've seen them with 6, and
look
at
number
that.
12. Very strong runner. I said that just before. That's Jordan Remfrey. He sliced straight through, and there's a bit of push and shove after the try.
Yeah,
hopefully we can just keep this out of the game.
That's it. I think just a little bit too passionate, but a well-deserved try from the Golf Warriors. That was all class. There was nothing dirty in that try. There was nothing too tricky. Just a solid run. He saw the space and went for it. So congratulations to Gemfrey. That'll add another 4 points to 6, including a conversion to come.
Yeah, so 32-10. As I was saying before, the Golf Warriors are not out of it. They've had very, very little ball. And just like that, with a little bit of small possession, they score.
And it looks like we're waiting for a tee, and another opportunity to do a shout out to the sponsors that make events like this, the Arthur Beetson Foundation, Queensland Murray Carnival possible. I mentioned a few before, but if you head on down to Redcliffe, if you're around southeast Queensland, you'll be able to go through some of the stalls like Coles and Combanks. Struddies have got some deadly fits. You'll see a lot of us wearing them, and a lot of the players in the jerseys as well. They've been organised through Struddies. And of course the Infinity Group and Moreton Bay Regional Council. Events like this obviously pump so much into the economy out here, which is excellent to see. as we see now the Golf Warriors. And the kick looks good to me.
Oh, that's a great kick from out there. Still terribly windy conditions here.
That was lovely. Well placed, well positioned. And we have...
Yeah, what have we got? 32-12?
10 minutes left in the second half here. We have Coastal Blacks leading 32-12.
Yes, so can the Golf Warriors...
We've seen what they can do with the ball in hand, Ray. I've got every faith in them that they can certainly put some more points on. Whether they can get 20... They need 20, over 20 to win. That's 3 tries.
Yeah.
3 tries in 10 minutes would be lovely, but I think Coastal Blacks might be in for a finals campaign again. It's gone backwards.
It's gone backwards there off the kickoff. Oh, he's still bumping off and going.
He's lovely, and he also took the head knock to Dempsey, but he's a solid half for the Golf Warriors. He's been great today.
And there's I think that's the 12 again, the try scorer, Remfrey.
Oh, here we go.
Run from dummy half. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is the number 3 that I was talking about before. That was looking to have a foot race there with Woodbridge. So that is Dominic McCumbee.
My only critique was that there was no one with him. I think he was looking around, but I mean, judging by this, they might not need anyone else.
Deep backline set up here to the right. Oh no.
Is he over?
I don't know if he is.
He's not.
Might have gone the wrong way there. Had a big backline set up to the right.
It's a very solid attempt, but it looks like...
Sometimes you get a rush of blood when you're behind on the scoreboard and you do things that you probably wouldn't normally do. If he had his time over again, I think he probably would have just fired it out to the right. And
25-minute halves is almost half of what a normal half would be, so you've got really 50 minutes to make the most of, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot of time.
Yeah, and that's what we love about these knockout carnivals as well, you know. So it forces teams to throw the ball around and do things they wouldn't normally do to catch back up on the scoreboard. But they still have another chance here, the Warriors.
Here we go, another set. We've seen what they can do. Let's see it again. We'll see Remfrey there. Try scorer.
Remfrey. Lovely long ball out here to the right. Oh, he gets past over
Oh!
And I think he's in. Oh, it's a penalty. Double movement.
I thought it might have been double movement.
Oh, yes, he's called double movement.
Oh, no. God, he was close.
Yeah, unlucky. Had he scored that, we would have been sitting at 32-14. Still quite a few points away, but at least it puts us on the edge of our seats a little bit more.
Yeah, that's it.
Righto, Golf Warriors, we're looking to look for a mistake here and hold Coastal Blacks in.
If they can keep them down here, I mean, they've had a couple tries now, not awarded through some penalties, but obviously they've got the ability to be able to put points on the Coastal Blacks.
And there he is, Ollie Smith with a strong carry. Oh, there it is.
And speaking
the
of
Warriors
the error
have forced a mistake, and that's just what the doctor ordered.
This is just what the doctor ordered, indeed.
Go
potentially
the
potentially the 715 doctors.
Go get your health check, guys. Thought I'd throw that one in there really, really quickly. But get back to the footy stuff. So the Warriors here, they're on the attack here again. So they've been camped down here for about 5 minutes. Didn't quite take advantage of the opportunity they had there before, but what can they come up with this time?
Looking for that left edge.
He's doing a great job here, the halfback Dempsey for the Golf Warriors.
Oh, he's charged through. Has he made it?
Oh.
No, he's held up. Great defense from the Coastal Blacks.
Yeah, Dempsey looking very busy trying to organise the troops here as well. Out the back here. What have they done? Ask them to go back and play the ball.
All right, they'll start from 10 out. They're set up to the right.
Oh.
He's met by Smith.
Just a little bit of a settler there.
Certainly want to be met with some of the forward pack for the Coastal Blacks.
And there it is.
Oh, that's a long one.
There it is.
He'll step back in. Oh, and they've got him out. That is great defense. They didn't take the player out, but they forced the defense, and he's thrown the ball out of touch.
So that's fantastic there from the Coastal Blacks. 3 sets, maybe it was even 4 sets in a row they had to defend.
That's it.
And once again, the Gulf Warriors are forced to look for a mistake here.
That's it.
But
they're
running out of time. But they're running out of time.
They are, but we also said they're forced to make a mistake, and as soon as we said it, they did. So anything's possible, but with 5 minutes left and 20 points to put on, I think the odds are looking pretty good for the Coastal Blacks progressing to the next round of the carnival.
Yeah.
It's a shame. You almost wish you had another 20 minutes to watch, because I think that the tide would have turned a little bit in favour of the Gulf Warriors, because they've started to really switch on now.
Yeah, very little ball, unfortunately, for the Gulf Warriors team and their supporters. Obviously not the result they were looking for, as McGrady goes long here, utilises the wind. That's a great kick.
Oh, look at the
it's
chasers
go
too.
About 80 metres here. Plenty of guys chasing. The fullback's taking his time here. He's looked up. He's got a wall of 4 blokes. And they've wrapped him up quite comfortably. And the field position here is fantastic now for the Coastal Blacks as they look to just go through the motions here and close this game out. McCumbie's been strong with another strong run there.
Here we go. Oh. He'll take it himself. Salt me out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now you can see some of their key players coming through now that they've got some ball time.
I've seen Egmalise rush up there looking for a big shot. Young Caleb Egmalise is back on the field, looking to close the game out for the Coastal Blacks.
Nice bounce off that kick, but it's collected by Woodbridge.
Silky footwork.
And
from
he's
Woodbridge.
out. Look at that. He held the ball out so he wouldn't get kept in touch. That is a lovely play there.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a dropout very easily.
Oh, a bit of frustration setting in here now. That was number 4 there, Bernard Lewis for the Gulf Warriors. A bit of frustration setting in, which is unfortunate because it's been a great game between 2 great teams. They both performed very, very well here at the QMC for 2023.
That's it. All right, so we'll see the penalty now, and there's only moments left in this game here, so it's almost a guaranteed win for the Coastal Blacks, and they'll progress with about under 3 minutes left.
Caleb Egmalise, the young fella, he's lined up here for another charge.
Oh, but it'll go to Smith.
It goes to Smith first. He's not frightened to run the ball either.
No, and that's the beauty of these players is they really just don't. Yeah. They're unafraid of anything.
There he is. He looks like he's going to come off the back fence here, Egmalise. He's outside of McGrady here. He's screaming for the ball, and here he comes, Egmalise. Oh, another good run there.
Great tackle from Gulf Warriors.
This is one of the try scorers here. Number 17, Brody Green. Another great run.
Exceptional, I think, in this game. I haven't seen him before the game, but I'd imagine if he's as consistent and as good as this, he's definitely one to watch.
Oh, they're just coming in from far and wide to try to put shots on Egmalise now. He's played so strong. McGrady.
Early chip. Oh, it's collected nicely from the Gulf Warriors. But with only moments left, I mean, some extra points would certainly be nice, but it's almost all said and done.
That's right.
All right, they'll send up the halfback, who again for Gulf Warriors I think has probably been my star player. I think he's excellent. He's been really great at driving the team around, getting behind them for what's been a huge 4 games for this team.
Yeah, like I say, if the possession was a little bit more 50-50, the scoreline might have been a little bit different. But I still think you've got to give full credit to the Coastal Blacks.
Oh, you do, yeah. I think that they work like a well-oiled machine. It's rinse and repeat for them. You've got the likes of Woodridge and the back line. The centres are exceptional. But then you've got the forward pack with Smith, just absolutely stacked with him. You've got Tapau. You've got
Egmalise coming off the
Brown,
bench.
Cox,
Green
Taylor.
coming off the bench. The names just keep coming.
It's got seconds left.
Don't forget the halves there. Also McGrady and Nielsen.
Less than a minute now. We're waiting for that final buzzer.
There it is.
There it is. The Coastal Blacks through to the next round of the Queensland Murray Carnival Opensmen competition with a 32-12 defeat over the Gulf Warriors. They'll have the last play, and it will be all but over for the boys from the Gulf. And that'll take us in to full time here on Field 5. Plenty more action to come. We've got the the women's quarterfinals kicking off in moments. But before that, we've got another round of 16 for the Opens men's.